on to you, crabs? Hope you all are having a pretty good day. So for you, crabs, you have the Two of Swords, the Star card, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So these three cards right here for you represent how you, crabs, very much so, are a lot of you crabs. So there's a sense of someone not really wanting to actually live up to some of the things that they have said to you. But then again, too, it's like the Knight of Pentacles represents you, crabs, are learning to not care as much, whether or not if you get the sorry or someone trying to come back in and apologize to you. It's just that you're trying to get to know other people and they're being very disrespectful. They're being undermining. All it is that they're doing is showing their, I ain't gonna say their true colors, but all it is that they're showing is their colors, right? How dysfunctional they actually are. And if they don't want to be held accountable, a lot of you crabs are just walking away. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of learning how to not care too sometimes. It represents learning how to not care, moving forward regardless, caring less. It doesn't mean that you're totally careless. It just means that you don't care about, you're learning how to not care about this particular thing because you can't really be so caught up with it. And a lot of you crabs understand why you can't be caught up with it, because people are not accountable nowadays. They want to be on some dysfunctional stuff as much as they possibly could. And they don't even want to tell you sorry, please, excuse me, thank you, or none of that, right? They just want to do something to somebody and then be like, oh, I'm going to leave this here because I made an idiot out of myself. So I'm going to go ahead and move to wherever I'm going to move, but just away from you. And we're going to act like this didn't happen. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles represents, but you crabs don't care. You don't have to. You know, you're moving forward regardless, and your life is amazing because of it. Because that also holds you back too. It's trying to hold, believe me, I know, right? Holding back grudges and trying to get somebody to apologize and all of that stuff. That's not the move. You know, I even had to learn that myself. That ain't the move. It isn't. Trying to get somebody to apologize when they've done something messed up to you and everything like that. I don't know. You know, sometimes they would have said that they're sorry. That's the apology. You know, because it is water up underneath the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm speaking more so about the lessons that I've learned in that sense, right? So you crabs just basically got to chalk that up to experience, you know, and you've taken it on the chin, and you crabs have done that quite well. Then you have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, because you get it. Like, people are trying to control you with trying to tug at your ego, right? They're trying to tug on your ego. And what I mean when I say they're trying to tug on your ego, I'm talking about from the perspective of, like, they want you to do what the majority of people are doing when it comes to dating, which is tugging on your ego, like trying to act like, oh, well, you're not really fly. And then now you got to feel challenged to, oh, I'm going to show you that I'm the flyest individual in the world, right? Especially nowadays, especially more years we move into Aquarius, because we in the age of Aquarius, the more we move into the age of Aquarius and everything like that, is the more that we start to challenge these ideas. A lot of that stuff, I would say, that the height of that stuff was really like 2017. Now, right, more and more and moving forward, I'm even seeing it that more and more people are starting to shrug their shoulders and be like, I could take criticism. You know, like, okay, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so what if my teeth ain't the most aligned in the world? You know what I'm saying? You know. So what if I have a bald head? You know what I'm saying? You know. You know. I can take criticism. You know, as long as it's fair. Don't be, you know, some of the criticisms I get don't even be making any sense, yo. You know, talking all types of nonsense. And I'm just like, I have no idea what they're even referring to. And that pokes holes in these people's talking points. And the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you crabs are not really taking it personally. You're like, okay, you know, you have this person because you get it, right? Like you get it. That's what it's gotten to the point where people have downgraded themselves to the point where it's about like trying to get you to feel challenged at, oh, they don't really want you anyway. Who cares? So now it's like you crabs got to feel like, oh, you gotta prove to them that you gotta have to make them want you. Nah, you crabs are not doing that. You crabs are taking that as kind of like, okay, you know. And then you have the Magician, excuse me, which represents that you see a larger piece of the picture, that it's a good thing that you crabs have your ego a little bit more under control, because you understand that if you didn't, you would fall for that. This is what it is that we get. This is what a lot of pickup artists used to get a lot of people on, because that's all of this that they're doing with the whole they don't respect you type thing. Stop. Come on, fam. Who do these people respect? This is why I keep trying to hammer this thing home. Who do these people legitimately respect like that? Even the people that they supposedly respect, they're kissing butt. They're kissing up to the person because they see this person as having a different social standing than them. And they're trying to be extra nice to that person so that person will be okay with them being around them, so that they could stand next to them and soak up the spotlight too, fam. They don't actually respect anybody. They don't respect themselves. What are we talking about? But a lot of you saw that, and you saw it's a lot of people essentially faking right, going left. And what I mean by that is from the perspective of it's a head fake. It's like, oh, you thought I was feeling you? Yeah. Otherwise, why would you be here at all? What do you think this is? This is not, I'm not giving out sugar. I'm letting you know immediately what it is. I'm not giving out sugar. So if I'm already letting you know that I'm not gonna, like, this is not that type of interaction. Like, I'm not interacting with you from that perspective. I'm not doing that. You dig what I'm saying? Why are you still hanging around me if that's the case, right? And because of the fact that you crabs get it, that puts you in a very powerful position, because if I'm being honest, right? Like, if I'm being transparent, which I am, and I usually am, if I'm being transparent, it makes you unpredictable. And because of the fact that you're unpredictable, it makes you dangerous, because a lot of people don't know how to approach you, especially if they're running some sort of game themselves. Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. You're content being who you are, and you understand your strengths and your weaknesses, and you're working on your weaknesses to make them strengths. So it's like, so the average, what would work on the average Joe wouldn't work on you. You know, this type of information that I told y'all makes you very dangerous, because it does. Because when you can, because when you can stand up and say, yo, my love life is trash, you know, I'm speaking me, Kareem, my love life is trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? My love life is trash. I got my heart broken so much. I'm not the guy. You know, I've had that so many, oh my gosh, ad nauseum. People have shown me and told me, oh, I'm a joke. I'm trash. I'm this, I'm that. Okay, I'm not the guy. También. Okay, right? A little bit of Spanish for y'all. También. All right. I get it. Okay. All right. Yo comprende. I get it. I understand. Then but when you're able to say that, now it's like, you didn't want me, remember? So I'm packing up and I'm going overseas. I'm packing up and I'm going to a country where it is that people will actually, because I'm starting a clean slate, and I'm being able to be put in a situation, or I'm putting myself in a situation where maybe I may succeed, maybe I won't. I guess I'll find that out on the other side now, wouldn't I? But it sure defeats staying here and just taking it and just, you know, believing the fact that I'm worthless. So it's like when you crabs develop that ability to look at it and accept criticism, and not even criticism, but look at it and accept a little bit of people kind of clowning you a little bit, right? Humiliating you a little bit. That puts you in a whole different bracket, because a lot of people can't take that. And you being content with yourself is something that a lot of people prey on. They like to look at that and they like to say, okay, well, I'm going to try my endeavor best to make sure that you have to be on point. You have to be up to my liking. And if you are not, I'm going to say something about it, because you need to understand that you got to impress me. I'm the but they overblow it, right? They overdo it. So let's clarify the the Ten of Pentacles. You have the you have the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords to clarify the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands to clarify the Ten of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords represents you don't care. You getting to know people romantically. If they reject you, is it going to bother you a little bit? Sure, nobody wants to get rejected, but it's not a form of like it's bothering you to the point where, oh my gosh, like some people, especially nowadays, excuse me, you see it with the balloon popper show. Fam, they take that stuff personally. And it's like, yo, this is a game. This is a game show. Don't take it personally. Really don't. It is what it is. You know, these are people who haven't really gotten used to rejection like that, you know? So the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands speaks to how you crowds very much so are moving forward. And because you're comfortable with who you are, you've made peace with it, right? And you're trying to advance and everything like that. People who reject you are surprised at the fact that you crabs are so peaceful and accept the rejection, you know, because a lot of people get, I ain't even gonna lie, like I've caught a lot of people looking at me after the fact that they rejected me. You know, my dog had to go use the bathroom or whatever. We walked and my dog had to go use the bathroom. And I turned back to take another look. And then the same person who told me, no, they're not into me or whatever the case may be, I'm not good enough and all of that, was caught low-key staring at me or whatnot. It's like, but they had their opportunity though. So why didn't they take it? And, you know, but when they was up in my face and they told me no, I just turned around and kept it moving. I was like, all right, okay, right? Okay, cool. I was like, all right. You know, did it bother me a little bit? Yeah. But I was like, all right, it is what it is. So, yeah. Other than that, you crabs are good. I just see that a lot of people are really not ready for you, basically. Because a lot of you are taking rejection gracefully. And you're just dating. You know, you're trying to see who's a good fit for you, you know. You're dating around. And other people are caught up in the game, and you're not. And it's and for you crabs, I would hope that it's a powerful thing for you, right? That you're actually able to be impervious to this type of stuff. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video with your friends, your family members, your co-workers, your boss. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, right? Also, too, appreciate it as well. If you leave a comment, helps. You don't have to, but it definitely does help. And appreciate it. Peace. Have a good one.